Yo, welcome to another episode of Peckham Reds. I'm Len.
I'm Nate.
And yeah, man, as you can tell, I'm not happy. Yeah, man. First of all, done our watch along yesterday, Tottenham versus Spurs. It was good, but it wasn't good because of the result, obviously.
I was speaking with TJ earlier. We were saying if we go 2-0 up, put Chido on. That's if we go 2-0 up.
Brother, this is not that sort of game.
Bro, if we go 2-0 up, then why? Like, as in, if we're 2-0 up, and it's 65 minutes, put him on.
Brother, listen to what I'm saying. 1-0.
Fuck's sake, man.
Told you, that's what I'm saying. What are you talking about, bro? That's what I'm saying. What are you talking about? Like, you're just saying whatever. Like,
it's every watch along we do gonna just be us losing, bro. That's fucking shit. That's stressful. That's stressful.
no, a nana as well, man. Come on, like you have to at least push it out.
I don't know if it was his fault though.
Straight after that, it's a deep cross. United back five, a squash too narrow. And as it breaks,
It's definitely on side. No, that is like you definitely have to do better than that. Like, what the fuck?
That's bad.
What's even a good shot, bro? He literally no, a nana, man.
No, it's not Anana's fault. Look, the lit stood still. The lit stood still. Look,
Brother, listen.
Still.
Even if, bro, the shot's past him, there's nothing he can.
Gary Neville saying it.
He can't, brother. He can't do nothing once the shots happen, bro. My man ran past him. He can't do nothing. It's up to the goalkeeper. The hands have to be stronger, bro. Like, what are you talking about? He's passed it already.
He's been the only good player.
Yo, honestly.
Okay, good. First time.
Go up wide. Go up. Go on. If you're gonna shoot score, unlucky.
I'll take it.
I'll take that. All the ball is good.
Play. Go up wide, please. Go up wide.
Like, no, don't. Like, bro, look.
Yes, there we go. Please, go on.
You don't need half that much power, bro. We haven't even had a phase of like 5 minutes where we just have the ball and moving the ball, bro. Stop talking to like this all we get. This all we can get. This all we get, bro.
Oh no, wait. Back post. Oh, that's rubbish. Bruno, you're so much better than that. Or are you, in fact? There we go. Yeah, he's committed. Get the ball. Oh my God, you are lucky. Oh my God.
I should believe that.
First time.
Go.
Go! No, it's better.
I don't want to hear better, bro.
can't lie, we're 20 minutes here.
Yeah, I know.
Get
It's better, but
Sam's got to give.
Go on.
I'm calling that. Just bring it down and take a shot, man.
Man, I'm playing like he's training.
Xerxes, just feet. Look, just give me
Chido, I believe in you somehow.
my boy getting the. Oh, these lot are dead.
Somehow my word is easy there.
Bro,
That's what I'm saying. That's what
I lost
we're.
money. I lost my money. No.
This is the last time you'll be seeing me on the internet for until further notice.
You know, love, man.
Love for tuning
Peace
in,
out,
man. Get
love
us
for
out.
tuning in, man.
I might lock it.
Yeah, let's talk about the game. Do you want to start by saying anything?
No, you go for it.
Bro, energy's mad low. Bro's just tired, fam. Bro didn't even want to be here, fam. The paragraph I had to send him to say, yo, we have to film, man. He's like, nah, man. I was like, bro, let's talk about the game, fam. First of all, it's a story of missed chances, I feel. Not just for us, for Tottenham too, but especially at our detriment.
Bro, it doesn't matter if Tottenham missed chances. They scored one that made them win the game.
That's why it's at our detriment. So, obviously, off camera, we're just discussing Garnacho. Now, that's someone that I've praised, I've given flowers to. I've said that he might be the best young player out there right now, but I just feel like he's letting me down, and like Nathan seems to hate him at the moment.
No, I don't even hate him, but I'm not. I'm not like you, man, who like to sugarcoat things. Like, tell me what he's good at. Literally, he's not good at passing. So, like, in fact, do you know what? We're not gonna do this. I'm gonna let you speak. The floor's yours.
So, Garnacho's good at coming off the bench and creating something. That's what he does. I feel like when he starts, you're right, he doesn't do much. Yesterday was proof of it. He was basically one-on-one with the keeper and he skied it.
Play. Go out wide, please. Go out wide.
Like, no, don't. Like, bro, look.
Yes, there we go. Please, go on.
You don't need half that much power, bro. Bro, perfect. But naturally, like, bro, you don't even supposed to score that. You don't even need to hit with that much power, bro. Guys, so shit.
He misses chances like this every day.
And then he wasn't really effective either. Even like chances to pass the ball, Dorgu would be overlapping. He weren't doing that. So I'd have you right. Like, I'm wrong. I'm going to put my hands up and say, yeah, I feel like off the bench, he is a better player. And we've seen that. But yesterday was just, like, imagine rooting for someone and then they do that. You just feel like a dickhead. And that's how I feel right now. Nathan's looking at me like I'm a dickhead.
I'm so sorry. But you didn't tell me what he's good at. Him coming off the bench and having some sort of impact is not something.
When he comes off the bench, he either assists or he chips in with goals sometimes, but more so, especially since he's been running to the byline and using his left foot, he's been getting assists. That's something that you can't say he hasn't been having.
So when everyone's tired and all he needs to do is run at people, he's effective.
Not everyone can do that. But yeah.
Brother.
Yeah, it's a point.
Like, that's essentially what you haven't named me nothing that he's good at. You haven't said he's good at passing. You ain't said he's good at shooting. You ain't said his decision making is good. You haven't said his work rate. You haven't even said his work rate is good, bro. You said he has a little bit of an impact when he comes off the bench. Because let's not act like Garnacho comes on and changes games. He doesn't. He might put a little bit more impetus into the attacking play by running at people because everyone's tired and he has energy to run at people. But even then, like, at least 7 out of 10 times he makes the wrong decision when he runs at people anyway. So what's the point?
When you say what's the point, do you mean we shouldn't be playing him at all?
Brother, there's nobody else to play. That's what I'm saying. Like, and this been our issue for so long, and until everybody wakes up and realizes it, we're always going to be stuck in the same place, bro. We praise mediocrity. Garnacho is not good. Like, deep it. When what other team does he start? Does he start it for? Like, he don't. Even Chelsea trying to buy him, respectfully, like, as much as I cuss Sancho and all of these people, bro, Sancho's hit heights that Garnacho we've never seen from him. You get me? So listen, don't hold on. I'm not excusing him because you know how I feel about Sancho. I've lost respect for him as a footballer. Like, it's crazy. But when it comes to ability, and bro, Sancho's still better than Garnacho. Yeah, and that just goes to so cool. So what is like? Cool. I've even got words to like. I've used all my words to criticize them. I've said their shit. I said they're media. I said they need to fight better. I've said everything. Like, what more can I say, bro? It's just black and white. He's just not good enough. Is he ever gonna get good enough? I doubt it. Cool. There's been some improvement since he got benched, but brother, the improvement, that, and it's not like he suddenly been able to beat a man and all of these things. The improvement is coming from, cool, so you're not being an idiot no more and trying to run and shoot by yourself. You've pulled it back. Like, if you, like, cool, we can't be overly critical in terms of the quality of the passes he's played because, bro, some of these passes were shit pullbacks, you know. It's just that the person at the end of it made the most out of it. Cool, I hear that we can't pick and choose what we take as good and bad, innit, when it comes to assists and goals. So a goal is a goal, assist is assist. However, bro, it's not like his overwhelming quality that is making these things happen. Yeah, he got into a good position, he pulled the ball back. It's a free-for-all. It's not like he's
targeted a man.
Like, yeah, it's not like he's picked out Bruno's running this way, Højlund's at the back post, let me put the ball into this area so he can have a tap in. It's not that, is this general area. But again, it's hard for me to criticize him for that because, again, that's what you're meant to do. Yeah. But you shouldn't have to get dropped and screamed at and abused by the fans for you to realise this is what your game's meant to be. Like, and then on top of that, we haven't seen you build and capitalise from that. Like, your work rate off the ball is not the greatest. Your decision making ain't the greatest. Like, at least be clinical when the ball comes to you in a good position. And even that, you can't, like, bro, you can't do that. We can't depend on these players, like, none of them.
Yeah.
Like, Bruno had a quiet game yesterday. He didn't play badly, but
I disagree.
he wasn't
good. I don't think he was good, sorry.
He wasn't as influential as we know he could be.
Yeah.
But that's not Bruno's fault. We didn't have the ball for Bruno to play football. Like, we could barely string 5 passes together. It's deeper than Bruno. And this is what people need to understand. You can't expect a man to start doing stuff when we don't even have the ball to... Like, the odd times we do get the ball, there's no control behind it. So, of course, he's going to try and find the man who's running in behind, because that's all we can do. He can't try and lay it off and try and get in the best position to start a passing move. Why? Because... who can he trust? He's looking around and he's seeing Casemiro, who's fucking 40 yards the other way from, like, brother, like, you're too far apart. You're too far apart.
Too many
like,
gaps in our midfield. I want to take it back to something you said, yeah? You mentioned that Garnacho hasn't hit the heights that Sancho has, yeah? But when would you say Sancho hit those, like, his highest heights?
Bro, by the time Sancho was 20 in Dortmund, Sancho was a monster, bro.
But I understand that, but you said in
Like,
Dortmund, and I think we need that. I think that's very important.
But this is my point is not even where they're playing at. Like, my point is not the.
But I believe where they're playing at also impacts the way they play, because I feel like Sancho had the freedom to do that in the German league that was slower paced, that they have defensive highlights.
It's not slower pace though.
It is.
Bundesliga is not slow. Bro, if you
Bundesliga.
said La Liga or something, bro, the Bundesliga, all that man do is run. You might say the quality. You might say the quality might be a bit different, but bro, the intensity of the Bundesliga isn't that far off the Prem, bro.
Okay, check this. Yeah, it is not as quick as the Prem, and a lot of players have said this. But another thing I'll say, yeah, you see, in Germany, a lot of them play high defensive lines that are easy to, once you get behind, blah blah blah. I've seen a lot of clips of Sancho at Dortmund running into space.
Okay,
he's not getting at the Premier League, and I say Garnacho don't have
Champions League.
No, wait, yeah, no, I get. Wait, let me finish my point. Garnacho at first of all, Man United, we always talk about the pressure of the shirt. Yeah, the pressure of the shirt at Man United is obviously like heavier than it is at Dortmund. 1 and 2, the league is much more difficult. So Sancho did hit those heights, and I believe you're right. Even if Garnacho was in the Bundesliga, he won't be as good. However, you're right. You're right. However, he's only had his development at a stagnant Man United team. So we got to look at that as well. Do you get what I'm saying?
Brother, there's players that play for shit teams. Look at Tyler Diblin. All of these players. There's players that play for shit teams. Teams that are going through way worse than what we're going through. Cool, the expectation is different. But you can see, yes, this player has quality. Bro, he doesn't need... Ethan Wanyeri, brother, the guy, I forget where Arsenal are. The guy is 17, 18. He's not even allowed in the first team dressing room, brother. His decision, when he plays with purpose. Yeah. His decision, like, so don't come and tell me, bro, Garnacho's 20, you know. He's going to be 21 not too long from now, bro. He's going to be maybe in a year or so. Like, he's not a young player, which we need to say, let's put our arms around. Bro, at this point in your Manchester United career, you should be, bro.
Isn't Man United the problem though? And bro, we've seen it happen to so many players.
But this is my issue. Regardless of whatever you put him, even if you take him out of this United team, he's not good. And that's my whole thing. I'm not saying he's not good enough to play for United. He's just not good, bro.
He's not good. I think he's a good player that just needs the right development. And look, take him out of a Man United side, yeah. Put him in another side. Look at Anthony, for example. He's been taken out of Man United. Anthony
had qualities. The qualities that we're seeing from Anthony now, we've seen at United. Anthony's thing was never if he has the quality or not. Bro, Anthony's thing was confidence. And you can see his confidence because he's gone somewhere where someone's put their arm around him and said, brother, be free. Even if you make a mistake, we got you. Like, brother, our fans didn't do that. By a certain point, and like, it's even bad on our behalf, Carl. Like, I'm not going to sit and act like I supported him. But like,
I didn't, and everyone knows
all part of it, like, we all added to his downfall.
Yeah.
Like, let's not sit and act like Anthony doesn't have obvious qualities. He does. Like, and maybe that's why everyone's so hard on him, because we expected so much, and he's been so underwhelming. Underwhelming is even crazy because he's been worse than underwhelming. Like, but it's just like we expected so much based on what we saw, clips, all of these things. Like, we expected flair, heart. Like, even if it don't come off. Try again, like, but bro, by a certain point, his confidence had taken so much hits and all of these things. Like he needed to go. That's different. Garnacho had never shown us, like, yes, this is out and out quality. Cool, I hate he's only played for United, but cool. When he goes to play for Argentina, you get me. We never see. Cool. Maybe his scoring is a bit. But that's what I'm saying. Has he scored or assisted in any of the games he's played for Argentina? Like, has he had?
I believe so, but I can't come and confirm that here. I'll have to check.
Like, personally, his strongest attribute is his personality. It's true. He's strongest. What you got going for him at the moment is his confidence. He's confident.
He'll try again no matter what happens.
Yeah. That maybe is a bit of arrogance, but how he feels about himself, that's his strong point. Other than that, that's what's brought him this far. But we're not going to sit here and act like his out and out footballing ability, because it's not, bro. Like in terms of even technical level, he's chilling with Dallo and them, man, bro. Like technically, he's not the greatest.
You know what? Yeah,
I'm a bit harsh. I might be being a bit harsh just because of his age, but do you know what it is? Like technical ability. Like you can improve a lot of things, but you see actual tech. Like I don't think after a certain point, I don't think like
anything's gonna change.
Yeah, I don't think anything's gonna change.
Let's move on from him. Do you believe he was the worst performing player? And if you do think he was the worst performing player, who was around that bracket?
I think he was the worst performing player simply because he had the golden chance.
Yeah, to at least equalise.
And he didn't, like, if the shot was on target and the keeper saved it, cool, fair enough. You are too close to the goal to be doing that bullshit. And that's not even the first time we've seen it this season. Yeah. Done it 3 times against West Ham before Ten Hag got fired. So it's not, he'll score the next one. He misses more than he scores. And that's that. I know
in terms of XG, he's probably the goal scored to XG, he's probably lower. As in, like, his goal should be higher.
Yeah, I know, but forget XG and all of that because, bro, all of these metrics are just new things to measure nothing.
I mean, I see the importance of it. I see the importance of it.
What's the importance of XG, brother?
It shows you how many goals you should have scored. But do you know what I mean? So, like, for instance...
Alright, cool. It shows... Alright, cool. For example, say my XG is 20, yeah? And I hit below that. What is it going to change?
It shows us... It's literally a valuable metric that shows us that you're not hitting those heights. Someone that has a higher that is above their XG is Chris Wood for Nottingham Forest. And it shows to me Chris Wood is a finisher at the moment and Garnacho's just not.
No. Again, Chris Wood has a higher... Bro, the quality of chances that Chris Wood gets is so fucked. He's played for Nottingham, but the quality of chances Chris Wood gets is better than the quality of chances
that Garnacho gets. However, Chris Wood gets a goal out of nowhere a lot of the time as well.
Knows Wood,
but he's a striker as well. Yeah, he's a striker.
He's a striker. Yeah. His thing is he's been a striker for a long time. He
knows where to go.
He knows. Yeah, he knows. He's a smart striker as well. He knows where to be. He's maximised his ability, bro.
Yeah.
You can't say he's super at one thing. However, collectively, like, he's very clinical.
20 goal involvements a season.
Yeah, like, he knows how to put himself about. Yeah. He's found a team that works for him, and he's maximising off of his talents. But bro, XG don't really mean nothing for me. You can have a high XG and fall below it. You can have a low XG and overperform. Is all based on form of people. You can't say, oh yeah, this player has this XG, so I'm gonna sign him, because you can sign him and he can't come to your club and do fuck all. We've seen it already. Like, you can't take. My thing is, you either score or you miss, innit? Like,
you're not with the XG stuff.
Nah, bro, you score or expected goals.
Yeah,
I can have, bro. How many times have we had bare expected goals and we haven't scored? Like, what does it mean? Like, it's just another metric to measure nothing. Like,
do you feel like...
Don't get twisted. Yeah. I hear where it comes in handy in certain areas of...
For Man United, it just doesn't work.
But, bro,
I think
when it comes to our team...
Yeah.
When it comes to our team, forget all these fucking... Forget XG, forget balls lost in transition. Forget all of these fucking metrics. Can we score enough goals? And the answer is no. And until we find a way to score enough goals, don't tell me this person's underperforming their XG. Alright, cool. If we're going to use XG, why is this person performing their XG? They're going to go and see more time, Hoyland aside, More time has.
I was gonna
nothing
speak about him.
Yeah, we'll get to him after. But more time has nothing to do with the actual player up front.
Yeah.
Is everybody else. So my XG can be low only because you guys ain't putting me in positions to score.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, so as much as I might have the half chance here and there that boosts up my XG and make it look like I'm worse than I actually am, bro, if these people are giving me consistent proper chances, like people like Havertz are getting, people like Jackson was getting, like, you get me, things like Haaland get, and he's still shit, then I'll say, then our strikers still ain't scoring. I'll say, yeah, you know what, fair enough, innit? But bro, we've never been in that position where we've never been in a position where our striker can only focus on scoring goals. Like, I don't need to look behind you. I know where the ball is going to be. All I need to do is get myself into this position. We haven't been in a position like that. So it's just like,
see with Højlund, yeah. So he hasn't scored in so many games now. Do you believe the problem is him or the service he's getting?
A bit of both.
If you had to choose one, which one's higher? Because for me right now, Højlund's actually the problem. Because I don't see how you can go this many games without scoring and he's not being the problem.
There's a bit of both because, again, as a striker, you should be forget everything that's going on around you, like demand the ball, especially in positions where you feel like you could be effective, innit?
And trap it.
Like, yeah, I hate, like, his overall game, his hold up play ain't good. However, he's not. This is like, as much as he's big and strong, this is not his game. His game is running in behind, and the ball doesn't go in behind nearly enough. And that's on him as well. Demand the ball, make the run, like spin, run. Even if you make 10 runs and the ball don't come, the 11th time the ball might come.
Xerxes tried to feed him yesterday, and it nearly went through.
Yeah, but it's just I heard. My thing is keep on making the run. I hear it's frustrating, but all this backing into man trying to trap the ball, hold it. This is not your game. Tell these man, I can't do this. This is what I want you to do. Put the ball in behind and let me run at defenders. Like, bro, the more I back into man, the man's just gonna put his hands under me like this and move me out the way, brother. These defenders, and a lot of these defenders haven't got pace, bro. Like, run at them. Like, be scary. Like,
do you feel like the system kind of takes away from? Because if you play a different formation, for example.
No, but we've seen the same thing in a different formation. If this is the only formation Højlund's played, then it's like, yeah, cool, fair enough, we need to do something. Bro, under 10
I don't think he's been on a barren run like this, though.
No, but bro, under 10 Hag was the same thing, bro. It's like...
Yeah, when is it
like, bro, under 10 Hag was the same thing. It's like, bro, I hear that our team isn't the best at creating chances, but at the same time there's certain chances that fall to him that you should be scoring. Yesterday he had a chance, he shot straight at the keeper. Brother, like, do something.
Everyone's your brother, really.
It's just frustration. Like, I'm just like, it's just frustrating. Like, I don't even know what to say no more. Like, I'm just using filler words because either I say brother or I cuss them. You get me? So it's like,
there was a positive though, and I feel like Xerxes.
No, Xerxes played very well, and I said this at the start of the season when everyone was saying he's shit. I was like, no, he's a good footballer. Just give him time and just let him get used to his surroundings. Everything's a bit fast, intense. He weren't in Serie A team of the season for no reason, bro. He's not a fraud. Xerxes is a very serious man. If you put him in a team that's functioning well, you'll see the best out of him. Obviously, we can't offer him that. So I
saw another pod saying that if you put Xerxes in Arsenal, he's scoring more chances than Havertz. If you put him in Chelsea, he's scoring more chances than Jackson. Of what we've seen, do you believe that? I haven't seen enough to say that.
Definitely.
Do you think so? Why?
Bro, we are not good. We don't even listen. Because they have control of the ball. You see, when you control the ball, bro, it's easy to make chances for your strikers. Xerxes has all the attributes you need. He's strong. He's technically very sound.
He's not quick.
Bro, he doesn't need to be quick when the ball is like, bro. Havertz is decent. Haaland's fast.
Yeah.
But bro, like if he deep how Arsenal play, he doesn't have to be the quickest. More time. Look how quick Havertz is, and he's still shit. Is when it matters in and around the box, your technical ability, your decision making, like it's things like that. Don't need to be the fastest. Like, as long as he's smart enough to not have the most pace, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Like, it's just it looks way worse than it is in our system because the gaps in our system are too big.
Yeah.
Like everyone's too far apart from where they need to be. Even the wing backs, like I heard that there was defending in that, but bro, you are letting these men pin you back for it to become a back five. It shouldn't be a back five. It should, like, when we're defending, cool, certain times we're gonna have to push back, but even when we're attacking, it's like, brother, like, you two are meant to be at least 10 yards higher up.
Do you know what though? Yeah, so Dorgu, I can see he's a wing back. Dallow's not, and I've clocked with Dallow. Yeah, you see when he gets into that final third, it's like his defensive mind kicks in. He cannot do anything else other than come back. Whereas a wing, so we spoke off camera. I think it was yesterday. I was watching Verona were playing AC Milan, I believe, and I saw their right wing back, and I said, "Whoa, this is actually wing back play. Someone that will burst through and get a cross in or cut in. We don't have that." So I hear what you're saying. You are right. Dallo doesn't do enough, and I feel like
doesn't do enough. Doesn't do anything.
See, this is the thing now, because I saw another podcaster saying that Amarin losing 8 games in 12 is a sackable offence.
It is. However, under normal circumstances, it is. However, there's factors that are deeper than just what we're seeing, innit?
Yeah.
It's not, he's just lost 8 games. Like,
see, that's the thing. When I heard that, I thought you have to look at the context. And even though that might be right, yeah, he was supposed to come in the summer, yeah? He didn't want to come whenever he came before January, like. He hasn't had the team. He hasn't been able to build. And I feel like these things are scary, but I'm not that I'm happy that this is happening, but imagine he came in the summer and then everyone's playing well in pre-season and whatnot, bro. And then we get on the pitch, start of the season, and it all falls apart. Like, I feel like we really need this, what's the word I'm looking for? Just fire bath, bro. Like, it's just pour petrol on the whole thing, let it burn and find out what can survive. That's how I feel right now. But at the same time, Amarim is moving weird. And the reason I say that, he brought on our first sub in the 90th minute, bro. But stuff like that, how do you explain it?
Do you know what it is? Brother, look at the subs bench, then it's explained perfectly.
But why bring them, bro?
It's perfectly, to make up the numbers, bro. I hear him. Like, at first I was thinking the same thing, like, why? But I hear him. Bro, either I play all the youngsters or I don't play none of them, if that makes sense. Either you're all going to go into your baptism of fire together.
Baptism of fire. Why
nobody, or no, like, you get me, or nobody's gonna. Cause at the end of the day, it's harsh to just throw them into the deep end like that, especially where
it was only 1-0 down.
Yeah, it was only 1-0 down, but cool. You bring on 2 youngsters, and we're 3-0 down. All of a sudden, it's why did you bring on the youngsters? Why didn't you just trust the people on the pitch to do what they're meant to do? And if there was an emergency where you actually had to bring someone on, then you've done. Either way, you can't win, innit? But my thing is, like, really and truly, the 11 on the pitch, they had enough to get the job done, really and truly.
They had enough chances as well.
Yeah, the youngsters shouldn't have had to play. Yeah. Obviously, I know it's nice to give out debuts and all of these things. Cool, I hear that. Most of these youngsters, they're close and they're knocking on the door, but in this particular game, they wasn't on the bench through merit, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
they was only on the bench through
injuries.
There's no choice. You have to make up the numbers.
Yeah.
Like, you have to make up the numbers. So them not automatically jumping on and playing, I kind of hear it. But at the same time, cool. Højlund, we've seen that it's not working. Like, we've seen that the person you usually rotating for is playing very well. They're playing together. It's not working. We've got a 6'4", 6'5", 17, 18-year-old who's been scoring hat-tricks left, right and centre
in the academy.
Yeah. Obviously, academy football, at men's football, is very different. But cool. It's different when you're bringing on. I understand why he didn't bring on midfielders, but it's different if you're bringing on an attacking player. He's on the top end of the pitch. He can't play any worse than Højlund has. There's nothing to lose. Throw him on. At least give him 10 minutes, 3 minutes, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
There's nothing he can do.
That's the problem. I feel like Amarim could have had. Do you know what it is? Even 75th minute, I feel like he should have brought him on because Højlund weren't doing anything.
No, I heard that, but at the same time, it's the same thing. As much as there's a lower risk level because he's a striker, it's like, cool, you bring him on, these lot score another 3 or 4 goals, you never know how it can affect him mentally. is just.
I hear that.
you have
As
to
a
look after
striker,
your-
he's not going to look like okay. And the reason I say as well, yeah, he should have got a minutes. Yeah, do you remember Marcus Rashford's debut? Like you said, yeah,
I heard that.
it was not through merit, but it was through Anthony Martial was injured and we needed a striker. You see, Chido, he's doing well in the academy, like we said, yeah. He's going to be hungry, bro. Give him 15 minutes
Yeah,
at least,
I
bro.
hear you.
Let him actually have a feel of the adult game. And you never know, a chance might fall to him. And do you know what I mean? And that's why I was disappointed with Amorim, because it's like, I look at it like people are saying this is a sackable offence, losing 8 and 12. I understand why you're losing 8 and 12. You ain't got your players. The club's just a mess, yeah. But at the same time, bro, you had only one sub.
Bro. Say, if it was me, I would
90th minute.
I would have even brought no one on to face that bullshit as well, man. It was just all bullshit. I would have kept them on the bench saying, nah, it's not even you. It's a me thing. I don't want you to feel like this. Don't worry. We'll just draw a line
you
on
know what
the
they're
sand.
saying, fam? They're saying that he brought bare youngers from Manchester to London and they didn't even get on the fucking pitch. It's County Lions. They're saying it's County Lions. Why is he bringing so many teenagers down?
No, man.
Bro, that's crazy.
Like, bro, is...
I'm telling you, bro. What's the point?
I hear him, innit? Like, bro, unless you know someone's going to make an obvious impact to the game, like, that sort of game as well, especially it being 1-0, like 1-0, anything could happen with the players, the senior players. You have to leave them on the pitch for as long as possible to give them every chance of winning. Yeah. Cool, like really and truly, because the game was still in the balance. If we went 2-0 down, we probably would have seen them. We probably would have seen some of these youngsters earlier, because the game's essentially gone. Everyone go, have fun, enjoy yourself. The longer the game stays at 1-0, there's still an opportunity for us to do something. Even though we look piss poor in front of goal, you never know. There's an opportunity.
Yeah. That Chido sub would have come earlier.
There's an opportunity. Xerxes and Højlund are your first team, your first recognised strikers, regardless of whoever's coming through. You have to leave them on with enough time to impact the game. Obviously, 3 minutes left, he brought the young boy on, like, go get experience for this. The next game he'll probably play. That's what I'm saying. He's not bringing them on for vibes. The next game he'll probably have more of a say in the actual game. This is just get a feel for it.
Even the ones that didn't play.
Yeah, even
so, like, you brought them to.
Yeah, like you need to
see
a hundo.
So when I do bring you,
like you can't be overwhelmed by. Look at these man. These men are older than you and they're all shit, bro. Don't be overwhelmed by the experience. Like just play your game. But you have to be here to take it in. Does that make sense? But yeah, man. On that note, I don't see us getting better anytime soon. But hopefully, I don't know. Maybe we win our next game, but
that might be a strategy. He's bringing the youngest to watch and burn.
Yeah.
You know the ones there. I was gonna.
Yeah. Like you know that might be the point.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm on. It's either all or nothing. Like put all the youngsters that are not all the youngsters that are available, but the ones who you know can actually make a difference, put them in from the start with the likes of people like Bruno. As much as people want to talk about Bruno, you know Bruno's going to guide them properly on the pitch, bro. Like put them on there with someone like Xerxes, who's starting to find his confidence. Car, his quality has never been an issue.
Yeah, he was playing well yesterday.
Now he's found his confidence. Take off Dalot. Put Patrick as a left back and put Harry Amas. Put Patrick as a right back and put Amas as left wing back. Let's do something different. Like you have to. I understand it's going to take time. I understand it's patience, but sometimes I'm not even saying change the system, because I'm still behind him in terms of once you change your system and your principles, you have lost. However, sometimes shake things up. You don't necessarily have to change the whole team. Just somebody who Dalot, for example, this guy plays week in, week out. He probably thinks in his head, he's good. Take him out. Take him out. Put in somebody with no experience in. Like people have to be scared. Everyone's playing like this out of two reasons. One, they actually haven't got the quality required, and two, there's no fair. Everyone's complacent. I know I can play shit and turn up next week and still be in the squad. One, because of injuries, and two, because that's just the culture this club has been breeding for so long. It's so dead. And brother, it's just give me a fucking break.
Do you know what, yeah? And as well, yeah? We're 15th now. Like, this is the lowest, I think, in my life, I've seen us, like, ever. Like, it's bad. But when I look at Everton, so David Moyes has just come in and he's basically transformed their season. They've now leapfrogged us. Do you feel like that looks bad on Amorim?
No, it's Everton. There's no expectation on Everton, bro. Even if David Moyes came in and lost 5 games on the bounce, people say, "Oh, come on," but bro, at the end of the day, no one's gonna burn nothing down. You get like
people are saying Amorim is being stubborn with his system because David Moyes has come in and found something that works. He might not even have the players. Do you know what I mean? So like, if he can make something work at arguably worse place.
Everton's issue had been that Sean Dyche was too negative. He didn't let his players go out and try and actually win the games. He went out, he went out not to lose rather than to win. Yeah. David Moyes has just told these man, go for it. Literally, that's the only difference. Like, he hasn't come and done a mad overhaul of the system and all of these things. David Moyes is, bro, there's David Moyes. Let me even speak about David Moyes, because that man deserves flowers. Obviously, he didn't go as good as it could have at United, but bro, David Moyes is Premier League heritage, bro. Yeah, like, we've seen it. Even West Ham, look how meaty West Ham look now when he's gone.
Yeah, they won them the Conference League as well.
Everyone was like, we don't want David Moyes. We don't want David Moyes no more. David Moyes left. Now these men are fighting for their lives with Graham Potter and that. Like, come on. David Moyes is a very good manager. So for him to go into Everton and change things around so quickly, bearing in mind he's been a Premier League manager, he's gone back home, but he went back to his house to get things in order. I'm not surprised things are going well. Like, it makes sense. However, the expectations at Everton and United are very different, and we can take David Moyes as prime example. We saw him go to United at the start before he even got this untenable, and he couldn't swim, bro. So like, bro, different strokes for different folks, bro. Like, I hear it. We're not the same as all these people. Like, we're not, like, United is its own separate entity, bro. United has its own ecosystem. Things that can run in other clubs, it can't possibly go on.
So what does it take to change what's going on?
Brother, you have to burn everything down and start again.
What does burning everything down look like?
Start the kids, sell everybody, bro. Anybody. I don't even mind who you sell. If you want to sell Bruno at this point, bro, if it's going to shake something up and start a revolution, sell him. I love you, Bruno, but you have to go. Like, nobody can be above the axe, bro. It doesn't matter if you've been at the club for 20 years. Don't matter if you've been at the club for 2 seasons. Even people like Mazraoui and Delit, bro. Are you cool? At first, At first, everything was going well, but the longer it goes on, obviously we're still on the failing team, innit? So it's a bit harsh, but at the required level that it takes for us to transition from this period. Because the more it might even be a United thing. The more Mazraoui plays, he's starting to look very suspect.
But he's playing in a system that's not his, and that reminds me, So I might be the first person to ever say this. I'm going to say it, So remember the Verona right wing back that I was saying we should maybe go for,
Bro, you watched him for one match.
Wait. I saw enough. Jackson Chachua, And I know you're right. I saw him for one match. I'm only saying it. I'm not saying it super seriously like we need to go for him. But from what I've seen, if we can get a right winger that plays how we played in that game, I think then maybe things could work. So I'm waiting until summer. After summer is where I see what Man United are actually about, what Amorim's actually about. I'm not too fast. As long as we don't get relegated and maybe win a domestic
relegation talk. I don't know why people keep on entertaining it and saying, bro,
we're not going to get relegated. But no, but
bro, so we don't need to throw it out there.
When we was 4 points or how many points from 4th, did you know we were going to go 15th?
Brother,
I know we're not going to get relegated.
No, of course I didn't know that.
Yeah, exactly. So my point is, that things are so bad. I'm not saying we will, but bro,
we are not going to get.
We might not finish above fucking 15th, no 14th, bro.
I hear that, but we're not.
Do you know how mad that is, bro?
But we're not getting relegated. That's calm. I'll take that. The season's finished anyway. Like, what are we playing for? So it is what it is.
As long as, you know what, might sound crazy, we could still win Europa and obviously win the FA Cup. If we win Europa, that's a successful season regardless, isn't it?
Oh, brother.
You don't have no faith. Listen, crazier things have happened. Chelsea have won Champions League having a shit domestic season.
They was 8th, not 15th.
Yeah, no, but it was by their standards. With the players they had as well, your Drogba's, your Lampards, your John Terry's. Was Carvalho there? I can't remember.
And that was more out of spite for the manager rather than actual badness. They didn't like I'm sure AVB was the coach them time. They didn't rate Andre Villas-Boas, so everyone started taking the piss. Then when they deeped that, right, my man's gone and Roberto Di Matteo replaced him, everyone clicked on. But bro, when Di Matteo got the job and they didn't like him as well, they reverted, bro. That's what I'm saying. Everything is subjective. But I thank you for tuning in to another episode of Peckham Bread. I'm Nate, that's Len. Hopefully you see us smile again soon. Alright, peace out.
Yeah, love, man. Hey.
Get me out of there, man.
Just lost to Tottenham 1-0. What do you make of the game? Any positives? Positives. I want to start there because we've been speaking negative.
No, we've got to give one positive. Well, let's think.
Do you know what, Xerxes? I don't think Xerxes is good. But today, I'll put my gun down for him. I won't. I'll allow it to that. He tried. I'll give that to him. He tried to. But apart from that,
no positive.
I didn't expect us to win. You know what I mean? So many injuries. Amarin's an idiot. He brought all these teenagers.
You've lost faith in him?
No, I haven't lost faith in him yet, but you don't bring down these teenagers and then make them sit on the bench.
Yeah, exactly.
Take a risk.
That's killing their confidence.
Take a risk. Take a risk.
Yeah.
Take a risk. And that's where our goals come from. Cheeto's been smoking the academy. Get him on earlier.
Yeah.
See what you can do.
He did get a touch.
That's
he
it.
came on for 3 minutes ago. That was the only sub as well.
There you go. That's what I mean. I didn't expect to win, but I expect him to take some risks if you're going to bring with them academy players down. So
Yeah, exactly.
2 bad teams in my opinion. No pressing.
Yeah.
Honestly, a piss poor performance, man.
Just bad football around.
Disappointed.
Where we finishing in the league? That's my last
We
question.
spoke about that, right?
I'm
What we
saying
16th.
16. We're 15th now.
Yeah.
If we're lucky,
it can get
16.
worse.
It can get lucky.
It can get worse. 16. I don't think we dropped the relegation, but 16.
Fair enough. Thank you, man. Thank you for your thoughts, man.
I would just say that it's been too defensive, and I feel like the manager should have made changes earlier in the match, like taking Boylan maybe. And it's just the same old every week. It's just too much defenders. It's like
Yeah, I feel like
not progressing enough.
you said earlier that we need wingers that actually win,
wingers.
and I agree with that. So yeah, I do hear that. And then last question: where are we finishing in the league?
Say 12,
Fair enough.
but relegation could be on the cards.
That's the highest. Boy, hopefully win Europa League and get some.
I don't even want to win it, man. Just gotta.
I want Champions League, man. But
There's no point. What are we gonna do in Champions League?
we'll see,
It's
man.
gonna get smoked.
More money for more and more attractiveness for more better players.
Money.
And getting better players that'll make us better. You get what I'm saying? That's what I hope anyway, bro.
I'm not really a fan of the 3 at the back system. That's my thing.
Fair enough, man. But yeah, thank you anyway, bro.
Same shit every week, I guess. You know, I wasn't expecting much because of injuries, but it was not much worse to describe it, but the same shit, I guess, every week. But with Amron as well, I also believe that there's no change in the systems, no change. Like he's very reliant on the whole 3 at the back, 5 at the back as well.
You say he's stubborn? Too stubborn?
I could grasp that as well because, like, if there's no changes or no pizza system, you have to be adaptable. You've got to change the situation. And it's a Premier League. It's not, you know.
It's not
The Portuguese leagues anymore, so that's where he needs to kind of change the aspect of that. Other than that, not much to say. Zerski played well though. I liked him on the ball, just control, doing his thing. But other than that,
And where we finishing this season then?
expectation 13th, 14th, but you never know. Man. Relegation might be the horizon.
No, that's too far.
Not relegation, but 16th, or all that. Be complacent in 15th. But yeah, hopefully 12 or 13th or whatever. But yeah, same stuff like all the time. But yeah,
Thank you, man.
good man. Awesome.